Welcome again to your physics class, and today what we are going to learn is the last topic of image formation, and that is whenever our object is located between focus and pole. This is the last topic that was just yesterday, and we are going to cover it today. When object is located between pole and focus. This is last case, sixth case, and our object is located between pole and focus. So first of all, we should, this is going to need a larger base. So we should draw the diagram in the middle of pole. This is our spherical concave mirror. This is pole. This is focus. This is center of curvature, and this line is known as principal axis of mirror. What is the definition of principal axis of mirror? The line joining pole and center is known as principal axis of mirror. What about focus? The midpoint of line joining points P and C is known as focus. Now for the image formation, let's draw our location of the object, and our object is situated between pole and focus. Somewhere here, like this. AB is our near object that is situated between points pole and focus. Now for image formation, when does the image form? Image is formed whenever two reflected rays cut each other or seem to cut each other. If they cut in real, then image form is real, and real images are inverted always. And if reflected rays seem to cut each other, then image form is imaginary. So let's see how it goes. We need two incident rays, and what does our rule say? That one ray we should take parallel to principal axis, and ray which is parallel to principal axis always goes through focus after reflection from mirror. So this ray is going to pass through focus after reflection from mirror. So this is our first reflected ray. Now we need another reflected ray. And what does our rule say? We talked about it that the ray which goes parallel to principal axis goes through focus after reflection. And second I told you that ray which passes through focus becomes parallel after reflection from mirror. But that case cannot be fulfilled here, because rays always start from object. Our focus is located before object. So second case cannot be fulfilled here. We have to take another ray. Now ray can be taken anywhere. I am taking ray at pole. What did I tell you about reflection? What are the laws of reflection? The laws of reflection are angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection, and angle of incidence is measured between lines normal and incident ray. For this ray, this is incident ray, this is normal, this is our angle I, and after reflection this ray will look like this. You don't need to know much about it. I think this is sufficient. This is our second ray and it will look something like this after reflection from mirror. What do you see? The gap between these two reflected rays is increasing further and further. Are they going to cut each other ever? No. If you keep extending them, the separation between them will also increase. So there is no way that they will cut in this side or this plane. So they are not cutting in real. So what we have to do? We have to extend them back after the mirror, opposite side of mirror. So we are going to extend first reflected ray and then second reflected ray. Also the principal axis, and this is our image. This is our object. You see? Now, this was our object. These are two incident rays. These are two reflected rays. But separation between these reflected rays is increasing. These rays are diverging in nature. They are not going to cut each other for real. So we had to extend them back after the mirror, opposite side of poly surface, opposite side of reflective side, and they are cutting behind the mirror. So these dotted rays, what they are symbolizing is, these rays are not cutting in real. These are imaginary rays. We have to construct them to show where they are going to cut. So this image, okay, one more thing that you will notice here is, our object is above principal axis and our image is also above principal axis. So this thing is the main property of a virtual image. Virtual image is always erected. Erected means the object and image are going to be same side of principal axis. If object is below principal axis, then image will also below principal axis. If object is located above principal axis, then image will be also located above principal axis. So this is the main property of virtual image. First, the reflected rays do not cut each other, and second, that image is erected and enlarged. As you can see, the size of image is very large than the size of object. What we can say about it here? It is erected, it is enlarged, and it is also virtual. So these are our 6 cases, and out of these 6 cases, only once virtual image is formed, and that is this case, when our object is located between pole and focus. Just carve this line into your head. That spherical concave mirror makes virtual image when object is located between pole and focus. For all other location, always and real image is formed. It doesn't matter where the object is located, as far as it isn't between pole and focus, always a real image will be formed. For virtual image, the object must be in between pole and focus. Only then you can find a virtual image. And these are the 3 main properties of virtual image, that they are erected, they are made behind the mirror, and they are very large in the size in comparison to that of object. So to conclude, if someone asks you what kind of images spherical concave mirror forms, then what should be your answer? Real, virtual, these are the only two cases, and what should be your answer? Let me repeat the question. If someone asks you what kind of image spherical concave mirror forms, then you should reply, it depends on the location of object, where our object is located. For this concave mirror forms both images. It can also form real, it can also form virtual, but virtual image is only formed when object is located between pole and focus, and for all rest of the cases, location doesn't matter, always a real image will be formed. Let's move further and learn few more things. First thing, let me draw a basic diagram. Suppose this is our object A and this is our image A dash B dash. Okay? Now you tell me, this is our object, this is our image. This is object, this is image. I have omitted, I have skipped the intermediate process of image formation. I am not showing any rays. I am just showing you the initial and final product. This was our object, and after reflection from our spherical mirror, this is our image. Now you tell me what kind of image is this? What kind of image is this? Is it real or is it virtual? The only thing that we have to notice, that object is above principal axis and image is below principal axis. This means that object and image are inverted, and this proves that this image is real. Now, object is above principal axis and image is also above principal axis. So, in a manner that you can say that this should be a virtual image, but this diagram is not. This diagram is not possible. Can anyone tell me why? The answer is very simple. The virtual image is always formed on the opposite side of object and behind the mirror. If object is towards left from the mirror, then virtual image will be formed at right side of mirror. Somewhere here. Now is diagram right? Can you find the mistake here? Is this diagram right? Everything has been taken care of? No. One more error is there. Can you see it? What did I tell you about virtual image? That virtual image is formed opposite side of object and behind the mirror. But that one thing that we are missing here is virtual image is always enlarged in case of concave mirror. It cannot be shorter than the size of object. Now this diagram is okay. This image is imaginary. This is our object and this is our image. Now one more thing. Can you tell me which case is this? Where is object located? If an imaginary image is formed, that means our object was situated between pole and focus. Just remember this line for always. If a spherical concave mirror is making a virtual image, then object must be located between pole and focus. If object is not there, then an imaginary image cannot be formed. For all other cases, real image is formed. Thank you.